Alright, YouTube, I'm sick of planning this video, so I'm just gonna go into it. I think this one's gonna be kind of weird, kind of messy, maybe, hopefully not. I want it to be a little bit just chill. I want to talk about enjoying your failure, enjoying the missed shots. I wish I was playing a game at the same time talking about this, but maybe it will go faster without. Lately, I've been, I think I talked about this in the last video, I don't remember, but really curious. My curiosity changed a lot in terms of really like after the stagnant feelings, the things that I'm like, if I ask you right now, what have you been feeling day after day after day after day, maybe year after year, maybe most of your life even? Are there any feelings that you guys have right now currently that if you look for a stagnant, sneaky, kind of a background feeling that usually doesn't stick out, what comes to your mind? Like, what do you feel already? That sort of curiosity, that sensation of just looking there has really grown lately, especially in my dreams. So I get a lot of repetitive dreams. Sometimes, like, and I notice lately that the impact of this curiosity is that these dreams get digested and I stop getting stuck in them. So, like, I think I talked about in the last video, like a school dream, always being in school and having this feeling, but being so caught up away from the feeling and away from the feelings that are always there. Maybe getting caught up in the minutia of the feelings instead of the background. You know, the stagnant fucking background color. And I want to talk about the sensation of enjoying your failure. Enjoying missing. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Let's just get into my notes because I know these are going to make me talk about some shit. So, fuck. So, I had a dream where I was rotating in Apex and there was a package. The package dropped. There was a Kraber, there was a wingman, and then there was a disruptor alternator. And I'm looking at it. I like flashed through my head of just missing every Kraber shot, just like missing every wingman shot. And I just looked at the alternator. I'll just take the alternator. You guys can have the other guns. And this is a sensation I feel pretty much all the time when I'm awake. And it's shocking to have these dreams and just have this slight gear shift in my curiosity and see that, holy fuck, it's been there the whole time. And I know it's been there the whole time. And the feeling that is really eye-opening is, wow, I feel like I've been so scared just to explore the reality of it, like just to follow the sensation of it rather than look away or even realizing that I'm looking away. So when I get this curiosity for these stagnant sensations and I get kind of locked onto them, I at least, the first thing that I feel is my aversion to it, my relationship with it, and attributes of the relationship that I don't like. Fuck. I don't know how this gets so deep in my head, but then I had a dream about this moment in CS:GO. Holy fuck. This memory I had. My friend died and I was just fucking, I couldn't see my monitor. My friend died in real life and I couldn't see my monitor because, you know, that day I was just fucked up. Meanwhile, I'm playing with my friend who is, you know, like there's always that friend that top frags, that friend that does better. And I would always be in this state where I really like filled that slot of being carried. Legit, the sensation of being carried. Like, no one wants to just feel that all the time. And you know that the impact of it is not helpful, right? It puts you in such a fucking delusional state. But it is so shocking and so normal, and it was so normal from like such a young age, where even in like these situations, I'm sitting there bottom fragging, there's tears running down my face, and I'm just, I'm just gaming. And my friend is like making fun of me and shit, like it's just normal. No compassion in the moment. That's a state I got really used to. Like that did not, oh, my friend is not evil. My friend is not a bad person. It's just I was so accustomed to being in that role. I allowed myself to be around people who were like that all the time. And so when I play, when I'm awake, when I'm dreaming, I feel this way. It just sticks with you. Just a sensation of being carried, basically. And I could talk about the impact of it all day. It makes you, it takes your focus and it kind of scatters it. It does a lot of really fucked up stuff to your focus, changes the direction of it, the intensity, the shape. It becomes completely inappropriate. But since it's so normal and such a frictiony feeling, it's hard to handle, it's hard to process. You have to be really brave. You have to feel very safe to get through it, and curious. And right now I'm really fortunate, like I have people making it easier just to experience it. Try not to get fucked up from this, but made me realize, I mean, it's nothing new to me. It just made me realize my relationship with this sensation. The sensation the sensation itself has been like a curse. Kind of my whole life. Like this is gonna be a hard one. I didn't think this one had to get too emotional. I'm trying not to like stray off, but it might make more sense anyways if I just yeah, trying not to go this way just puts me in like a blank state. But yeah, my whole life I was very used to this. People didn't really enjoy my failure. So I was just always so scared of it, like the last thing I could let enter my mind. And you get so unhealthy, you can't handle a lot of really normal stuff. I remember opening up like with family members about like really fucked up stuff, and they just laughed in my face. Like that's not what they wanted to hear. It's hard to just be able to follow the reality of this, and be able to digest and eat it and build up this structure of this sensation that's there when I'm waking up, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm in a dream, when I'm playing a game, when I'm coaching. And I don't know, I just wanted to share the experience of kind of getting a taste for the relationship with it, and the reality of my relationship with it, and how stagnant it really makes it feel, and how permeating it is. It spreads out into every part of my life. And to get through it, to really be able to digest this shit, I mean, it takes a lot of personal growth. It takes a lot of personal growth and curiosity and awareness that is very lucky to come by. Or also safety. So like people who make you more comfortable. Because it is very agonizing to just approach. But there's such a deep satisfaction that makes it so I'm able to record these videos, no matter how hard it is. Where, you know, I can ask anyone like this type of question, just to kind of look at themselves in this way. Just like, what feels stagnant? What feels like it's always there in the background? What does it feel like you might be averted from, that you just let run in the background? That you know, I'm not blaming you. It's just, what is so hard to approach that it is always there, and it's just immovable. It's just a curiosity that I think is super valuable to share. And you can sort of feel like layers of your reality. You know, you sort of feel your curiosity, your compassion, your like I wrote here, your posture towards it, everything about it, the shape of it, how it spreads out, how deep it goes. Just curiosity, compassion, whatever, disgust, cringe, just contact with your relationship with this shit, you know, just to be real, just to be able to follow the reality of it. It's so pathetic feeling, and I understand how common this is. As I coach more and more, it's really clear to me that, I don't know, it's worth sharing, worth talking about, even though it's so impossible feeling. Whether you're doing anything, you know, you can always be curious about your curiosity of it. You know, you can always be compassionate about the state of your relationship with anything, no matter how hard it is to approach it. You can at least accept the reality. You can explore the reality of where you are stuck. And so it's like you have these stupid little dreams that don't seem to mean much. They might repeat themselves. They might make you kind of stressed. They might be nightmares. They might be bad dreams, whatever. But put more attention, more honesty into your relationship with the sensation of all of this that you're experiencing. You might be sitting there kind of like how I am. Like, damn. Like, this is really how it is. And it's like peeling off a layer, or brushing a layer, combing, like just taking care of an entire layer of your reality, of your perception, of the mechanism, the fucking algorithm of your brain. I don't know, I feel like I got so off track with this, to be honest. It's so unexpectedly intense, but it's just a really horrible feeling to live with, like years and years and years, just decades, you know, to be used to it. Having the awareness that you are not aware of what you are experiencing currently can make you very curious. Make you very compassionate for yourself, for other people. It's like this. It's like this is your fucking brain. These are all these layers. Everything that you feel digests the world around you. It influences your behavior. And at the top, you can feel, you know, you can really go through it. When you get deep down, it's really blurry. It's really confusing. You feel that anxious tension all around you, like you're in a fucking blender. And you might just feel yourself doing this every day. Every fucking day. For 20 years. And if you go here and you get such a crazy reaction, like people are laughing at you, for whatever reason, these people can't handle the reality of you sharing what it's really like. They have to kind of find some layer of cope. It just kind of puts you back in this state of shit. You know, like this is where the failure is. This is where the relationship is. This is everything you feel. You cannot handle to just go deep like this and sit here. All right, this is like staring at the sun, but with your sensations and your emotions and the way that you view things or your job in the game, whatever. It's agonizing. It's easier said than done, basically. So when there's the easier said than done part of your life, part of your psychology, behavior, and you have no appreciation for this part, the part that is basically not good enough, the reality of your relationship, you know, leading into this direction. Just looking at your relationship with sensation puts you in the direction of digesting all this shit that's built up, like an ice cube you have to melt in your hand, you know. You don't always have to squeeze so hard, but you can get taught that you do. So you get stuck. Sensations become extremely stagnant. You know, think about it down here. It's like there's so much pressure and everything is getting affected upwards. It all becomes a normal pattern. So if you look at situations where sensation does not really stick out, there's a lot of curiosity to be had there. You know, what nothing sticks out to me, what might be lurking? What am I staring at that I might not be smelling, tasting, touching, whatever, feeling any sort of way in between any senses that you have? You start noticing it affecting the pace of your day, the pace that you do ordinary tasks, where you take care of yourself and other people, the way your focus turns, the posture of your brain. I don't know. I forgot what I was even making this for, but stagnant sensations. I don't know. I want to just share the experience of curiosity for stagnant sensations and the difficulty of your relationship within that. Like, I realized, oh, my curiosity is so terrified of this feeling because when I go there, it's like whiplash for my whole life. And when I try to talk about that with people who I did not expect to not be willing to listen, the whiplash is 10 times more scary. So, I'm curious about your relationship with curiosity. I'm curious about your any attribute of your relationship with, shit down here that you really might, for example, you might feel like you're always trying to change it. That's something that I notice. It's always like a gradual spectrum sort of thing. Like, there's an essence of it everywhere, and it's okay. It's just to be able to measure it is very valuable. To be able to go, wow, every time I look at this, I have the mentality of it must be changed, it must be better. Which really causes this sensation, right? So now I'm able to paint a sort of story on very ineffable experiences by being able to talk about the relationship. You don't have to always talk about the sensation itself like a fucking laser beam. However, by just sharing curiosity and talking to people in a different way, just enjoying their failure, enjoying their pain, you can really go in that direction and just go all the way deep. That's why I'm able to sit here, talk about stuff that has tears going down my face, but still, I'm able to stay here. And it's not normal for everyone. Like, it's really not normal. And it's really fucked up to like be able to, I don't know, it's just very rough to accept. I'm just here basically to enjoy people's failures, to get them, get their teeth around the details of all this shit, instead of like, oh, like, oh, I'm listening to you and I listen to you 90%, but also like, oh, like, we really got to change this, It's not always boom, complete aversion. And it's not always this deep. Sometimes people can only go goddamn this deep and they're stuck. They're stuck like this, and this is really how I felt like a long time. Like, whenever there's something that I wanted to be good at, the second my brain like started doing or trying or improving, those definitions were so fucked up in terms of the sensation of them that I was just skimming through life, like, in a lot of ways. It created a lot of depth, so I was still experienced and learned a lot, but it's just like, holy fuck. For the person I am now, I just feel so horribly empathetic towards myself and the situation that I was in. And I know there's a lot of people out there very similar. So the sensation really of these dreams is like, I'm always in this place of extreme shame, and it's like I'm getting boiled alive, and that shame is not, it's not there with everyone. It's not there with myself, who I am now, versus who I was before. It's drastically different. And the big change that I've noticed just from following this sensation and going, what possibly is this not present in, and looking for that genuinely. Like, this thing feels stagnant, so stagnant. It permeates everything. It permeates my fucking dreams, my coaching, my gameplay, everything I like to do. And everything that I have to do in my relationship with people. Where could it possibly not be? And in looking for that, you realize, holy shit, it's here, and 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 it's here. And you start to draw connections. Wow, it's really not here around this person, and this person, and this person, and this person. But with this person, I really feel it. Like, it's a fucking fluid filling up a cup. You know, you can really see it. You can smell it. You can turn the cup around and feel the weight shift. It's real. It's not. It's like, I don't know how to go any further where my brain's going, but it's really, you can get a really keen sense for it. Like you're a fucking brain chemist. And it's very relieving. I don't know, I hope this does something to someone. I feel like I never get my point across with this. Like, it's such a tangly thing, but I don't know, enjoy your failure. Every time you miss a shot in a video game, how blurry is that sensation? How blurry is the memory of that sensation? Is it like a story? Or is it just like, how vivid do you remember hitting people? How vivid do you remember your success versus your failure? You know what I mean? How much curiosity do the people around you have for your struggle and for your failure? How much movement are they creating for you forward? How are they affecting your relationship with these horrifying sensations that are always there, that you've gotten so used to because you never really experienced this deep curiosity that allows you to just sink in and fucking fall apart. Oh no, let me know. Let me know what the fuck y'all feel in your dreams. Tell me about your repetitive dreams. Tell me about your reoccurring dreams. Tell me about the sensation of in the background that you didn't notice of these reoccurring dreams, and tell me what happens when you hold on to that sensation. You know, just when you have that angle, you remember the address or the direction of that sensation, and see where it's not relevant. I'm curious what you guys notice. I'm curious what you learn. It's just curiosity. I just wanted to record this because I woke up today like really just kind of eye-opening, smack in the face reminder of this is always here, this is always around you, you've always struggled with this, and it fucking sucks, and gets my nose all calibrated. I start smelling it, I start following it, I start to really feel where it is and it isn't, and I'm able to help it. Not change it, but just listen and be curious about it, know what it wants, know what it's doing, follow the reality of it one way or another, just be honest. I don't know, I wish this was an easier video to make, but I think this might be the only version I can really upload. Just stagnant sensations, very fascinating to me lately, and weird, a lot of weird moments in my dreams since I've been just kind of, curious about this. Hopefully this helps you. Let me know what this does to you. Very curious. I have no idea what these videos are. They're just kind of experiments, so keep me updated. Peace.